All right, welcome back. This is it, right? This is the last time we see each other today. Well, no, actually, top of the hour, 1 Central, 2 Eastern. You want to see the cow guy close, don't you, right? We've got 3 great guests again. Awesome stuff to talk about. There's so much happening out in these markets, as you can tell by just what we've witnessed here today. But that's 1 Central, 2 Eastern, the cow guy close. We're having a lot of fun, and we're getting some decent, points across. It's good stuff. I appreciate you coming in and watching it, but it's a lot of fun. So that's going to be what? Oh, that's going to be about 16 minutes right from right now. Let's take a look and see what we've got going on in corn here, though. That's really what we want to hear about, not me spout on about nothing. 27.5 cents higher. Look at that. Boy, we didn't see this really coming, did we? We've now got a 33-cent range going on in SEP corn. 27.25 cents higher to 526.5. It's a penny and a half off the highs of a 33-cent range. There you go. Dees corn up 26.5 to 532.5 in Dees corn. I think we heard one of our guests, analysts say that we've got some decent resistance around that 537 area. We'll see. But again, that too is about a 31-cent range as well. That's corn. That is a good board. Let's take a look and see if we've got beans up through that $14 level. Look at that. No. Okay, let's start with August, though. 13.5 cents higher to 14.97.5. That's still about 3 cents off the highs of the day. We've got a 27-cent range in August. So go out to the Nove. Look at that. $14 even. 22 cents higher in the day. Just 3 ticks off the highs, and we've had a 32-cent range. That is what you need to know in the beans. November beans, that's the new crop, 22 cents higher. Okay, moving over from soybeans to wheat in Chicago, 18 cents higher in the front. That's SEP, 671.75 is last there. Penny and a quarter off the highs, and we've had a 31-cent range. So a penny and a quarter off of a 31-cent range tells you that we're up, basically a lot of these things, we're bumping up against the highs of the day. Dees is up 17.75 cents. 691.5 in that Dees wheat in Chicago. And again, that's a 30-cent range there. We're real close to the highs, only by about a penny, penny and a half. There you go. All right, moving from Chicago, let's go to Kansas City and see what we've got in store for us there. That would be the hard red, 13.5 cents higher there. SEP's to 828.75, 4 cents off the highs. There you go, and we've got a 26-cent range. That'll give you an idea. These is up 13.5 cents right behind it. 833.5 is last there. A 26-cent range as well, and we're 4 cents off the highs. Let's talk about spring wheat. That's going to be in Minneapolis. We're now up across the board. This one's been kind of flirting back and forth with unchanged to even down on the day, but now we're higher. Only by a penny, though, in that SEP contract. 879.25 is last. That's about 3 cents off the highs, well off the lows. And what do we have there? That's about 10, 16-cent range. Dees is up 1.75 cents now at 887.5. So there you go. That's the spring wheat in Minneapolis. Finally, let's look at the cotton, and we'll get back to our guest analyst. Let's go to Dees. It's down 1 point. Boy, that's not doing anything, is it? 82.12 is last there. That's Dees cotton, down a point, 82.12. Let's bring in our guest analyst. We've got a whole 60 seconds for you here. Ted Seifried, Zaner Ag Hedge. There you go. I talked too much. Up to you now. Bring it home strong.
Yeah, what a difference a day makes, Scott. You know, you wouldn't have saw this coming after we had that reversal lower yesterday, really everywhere. But corn in particular, you got to say yesterday, I think by the reversal effect on the on Russia pulling out of the grain corridor. But today you're seeing the market's true colors. You know, that is a fairly bullish thing. I'm not sure it'll continue. And you can see how the market was skeptical about that yesterday. But at least for right now, it is a fairly bullish thing. And then more than anything else, look at the weather, right? We're looking into the window of when most of our corn, 2/3 of the corn crop is going to be pollinated. We're looking at above normal temperatures and mostly below normal rains. That is giving us concern, especially since we really haven't fixed the drought monitor. So yes, the weather pattern has changed. We've gotten rains in some areas that hadn't gotten rains for 3 months, but it's not been enough. And looking into pollination, we have some concerning forecasts. So again, this is weather mostly, and then you throw the Ukrainian grain corridor deal on top of that, and we've got some strength. Outside reversal, higher day in corn, looking really good if we can close up here. And following through from that reversal higher week that we had on a weekly chart last week.
Yep, you're right. I agree with you. All right, stay right there. That was a mouthful. We're going to go away, digest that. We're going to come back and talk more with Ted Seifried, Zaner Ag Hedge in Chicago after these messages. All right, welcome back. Let's look at the other side of the ledger. I say that probably too much, but that doesn't matter. Let's take a look at the live cattle board. Let's bring that up, and we've got a decent rally here. August is up $1.15, 181.27. is last there. Just a dime off the highs, folks, of 181.37. That'll give you an idea about what's been happening there. Let's go out to the D. Sets up $1.17 to 187.02. All right, this is one I wanted to see, though. Let's get to the feeders. What's happening here? Well, they finally kind of gave up some real estate, but not a lot, considering a 23 or 25% gain over in the corn. What do we got going on? August is down $1.07, 248.17, middle of the day's range. And we've got a Nove board off 87 cents to 251.25. So I'm going to call that not that bad, considering what it could be with the gains that we're seeing in corn. Let's move over to the lean hogs. Lean hogs are up, it's all August, $1.10 higher, 95.87 is last there. And that's about, what, a buck off the lows of the day. We've had about what is that, 3-cent range over there, $3 range, not quite. And then we move over to the D's, that's down 95 cents to 75 even. Let's bring back in our guest analyst who's been waiting in the wings. That's Ted Seifried, Zaner Ag Hedge. Ted, anything you want to get off your chest when it comes to the livestock?
You know, Scott, I'm with you. For the fact that the corn is up over 20 cents, it's pretty impressive that the feeder cattle aren't down dramatically. So that's good. A lot of analysts, a lot of traders looking for the live cattle to kind of top out in here. Seasonally, we see boxed beef prices kind of decline during this time frame, which will put pressure on packers' margins. It might mean that they're not going to pay quite as much on the cash side, so cash could cool off. However, you look at a chart, and we just kind of keep chugging along day by day. I don't have anything on the chart saying, hey, the highs are in quite yet. So, you know, again, you have a little bit of a conflicting idea of what's happening with the live cattle here. And I'm going to say, until the chart tells you otherwise, I think you have to go with the trend. The trend is your friend, to use another cliche. And then as far as the hogs are concerned, wow, that is such a weird curve today, with the August higher, then kind of sagging in the middle, but then the deferred months flirting with unchanged. A lot of that has to do with, you know, weights suggesting marketings are current, very current. We don't have a whole lot of upfront market-ready hogs. But as we go down the curve a little bit more, we see that we do. So yes, just an odd day in the hogs. But overall, I think there might be some more upside potential there for the hog.
All right, we like it when you say that. Appreciate you coming on. Ted Seifried, Zaner Ag Hedge. He's in Chicago.